And she's like, oh yeah, I'm headed for lunch. I didn't know what to say. Like, I feel like I froze.
You answer response.
This is outrageous.
Right, I would be like, I lost 100 pounds.
Great, do you wish you could see my before and after picture? Just like this.
And I even had my keychain with my 90-day. Like, she didn't even see. She was just like,
She was just in.
You were doing this to her?
yeah. So what we do is
Well, I think the biggest thing that I want to point out is you were nervous about taking a step further because you didn't feel like you had anything to leave with her. But you don't need to leave anything physical with her. You want her information. Because we don't know what she's going to do with your card. I mean, how many business cards do we have that we have never touched again? And we say, I'm going to call that person. And we don't. Right, so we don't want them to do it to us.
Okay.
So get rid of that. I don't even want you guys ordering business cards, really, truly.
It's
Get some brochures if you're going to do anything else. But yeah,
Okay.
I have that phone on the business
This.
card,
is what you want. This is all you need is your phone or a notebook and a pen.
that I was going to order cards this week.
A receipt and a pen, whatever. Piece of paper.
Okay.
That's it. So get rid of that because that will put you in an environment that wherever you're at, and I know you always have your phone with you, so wherever you're at, you have the ability to do your business.
Okay.
We don't need the business card. But yeah, you just want to start that conversation. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is a beautiful day. I just worked out. I'm so glad I have my protein shake. Now I can shop without being hungry.
Not overbuy.
And not overbuy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So did you go shopping? Are you done? You go to the Trader Joe's? Ask questions.
Okay.
Maybe did you have the day off today?
Right.
Right. Ask questions. So do you work or do you? Are you one of the
That's where I should have went in with
me
those.
who get to spend the day the way they want to?
had them around us all the time?
Let's say, keep us on your shoulder.
Amen.
Keep us on the shoulder and say, what would someone say? What would someone say?
Right, or a little microphone where you guys can tell me like, okay, now tell her this.
What would Greta say? What would Stephanie say? What would,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I had like 100 things up here.
Right.
So when I came out, I wasn't expecting to see this.
Right.
I mean, it was just so and I just feel like I just wasted this person that was meant for me because it just doesn't happen that
So
way
now you
ever.
felt that, and you never want to feel that again.
Right.
So you just know that from here on out. I'm never going to let that opportunity pass me up because she was given to me and I passed her on. And now she's going to be passed on to someone else. So you know that. Don't ever let that pass you up again. Don't ever let your fear. But however, also you brought up another point. I wasn't in the mind frame to talk to her. So then you don't have to have a full-on conversation. You don't want to because either you're not ready or she's not ready. But start the conversation. Get something happening. So I would love to continue talking to you more. I really have enjoyed this conversation. Are you on Facebook by chance? Would you like to friend each other?
Okay.
And we can continue more of a conversation. And then you can private message her. It's like, I really wanted to talk to you about, this nutrition line that I'm with or an opportunity that I have, something that, whatever direction you think she would go.
Okay.
But it wasn't the right time. Would you like to discuss any of that? I don't know like that. See, you can feel yourself say things that you don't like, so you don't say anymore. Is that something that you would have interest in? Because I really connected with you. I really enjoyed being with you.
Okay.
Anyone else have a response for that?
I said, I think it's easier to remember, like you say, email address or Facebook, the more people are more willing, then the phone
Perfectly
number.
fine being friends on Facebook. Nobody has their, nobody gets nervous about that.
Yeah, but there's a phone number, some people are like,
Oh, sure, yeah. And then your phone number? Oh, no.
It's like when my friends get a girl or something, more willing to get email and phone number, so like,
Right.
But Facebook, yeah, sure, that's very safe. But the best way is to have them take out their phone and find you, because then you have the ability to accept or not. If you find them, they still have the ability to accept or not.
Right.
So it's like, do you have your phone? I'm a little hard to find. Can you pull up your Facebook and then friend me?
Gotcha.
All right, good. Okay, we're accomplishing some objections. Any other things that are stopping you from having that 100% conviction on all 3 areas. Anything, this is always a safe environment. Always safe. Bring it all out.
I think Jamie got me not, it was just challenging when she asked about the packaging. No GMO,
Free GMO, right?
Organic.
Well, and Jamie is like that. If you're watching Jamie, she's just like that. Jamie likes to
Well,
go underneath.
and then I was with some friends yesterday and started talking about quality of products and how do you know what's in it. You know, they had a humongous tub of whey protein on the top of their refrigerator, and how do you know that's not as good as this?
Right? Okay.
So
How'd
that
you
kind of
respond?
puts some doubt.
Okay. All right. Well, one way to overcome that really fast, and with Jamie, we still have to get
Well,
that
I was gonna
information.
say,
We
we
don't.
said we would ask, and we haven't asked yet.
Well, it's Monday. We just had that. So make that on your list tomorrow
Right.
to contact them and ask them that question. But well, what I do know is that this is scientifically based. We have 25, at least 25 full-time scientists that are pouring their heart and soul in their labs into developing and researching all of these ingredients, products. We triple blend test our products. We spend, is it $3 million? It's $3 million a year to test the products. And we know that for a fact, and if anyone wants to question that, all you need to do is call the company and find out. We do clinical studies. Actually, we just finished one. I can send you our different clinical studies to show you the difference of what this does for people. But it is science-based, and it is brought about not just because someone thinks we should do this, this, and this. They are actually testing every single ingredient to make sure that it scores high on a nutritionally dense level.
So I just need to learn all of that.
Study isogenicshealth.net.
No.
I think you'll feel more confident there.
What was the app that, did she post on Game Changers, Drew? There's this way cool app, and I believe it's on Game Changers. Drew
They
posted it. But
Today.
she was with someone,
Oh, I saw that.
and she was looking at a product, and she put it up there, and it leveled the 3
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
cool.
And so she had an isogenics packet. She goes, let's just see what isogenics does. And they pulled it up, and it was a 7. And so I mean,
That's one thing you could do, Sonia.
that would be
Oh my
really
gosh, I
great.
wish I would have had a good scan that tub, right?
By the way, let's just scan yours. We'll slide. We'll let a third party tell us.
I saw him taking that nap.
Done.
My friend's house that has a big whey protein up on her
There's
refrigerator.
that.
She swears by it.
That would be, there you go, Rhoda. That's perfect.
So, and I went to all three of those, pulled that up on the app store when I saw that.
I know, I did too. So now we all know. Learning lesson for all of us. If you saw that post and you didn't think that related to you, that conversation could come up anytime. And those are good friends of yours. And
Very
so,
good.
right, so that could come up anytime where we need a scientific or a fact-based piece of information. So third party, not related to isogenics at all. Your product, not related to them at all. Let's just find out. And by the way, our master formulator used to be the master formulator for GMC and High Health, and he left them.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that.
All the
Oh, you've
time.
been seeing to research.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
I say that all the time. And they say I buy my whey from GNC, and I go, really? I go, my guy left there because he couldn't make the best whey protein. He wanted to make the best. So he left, and now he makes his.
Yeah.
Where would we find that?
Just Google John Anderson's story. He was the master formulator for GNC and High
He's
Health.
awesome. And then,
Yeah.
you know, the other thing too, you say, I
Because
think
they
that
wanted to compromise
they
the
can-
product.
yeah, they can only have up to a 4 level or 3 or 4 in whey protein. That's all they're allowed to have and sell. So they didn't want to do that anymore. They knew that they could make something better. They left and started their own. So if you want to keep buying that 3 or 4, you go right ahead.
With sand and find those
But the
others.
same guy that made that is making a 7 over here. So you make your choice.
What if they say, where can I get a 10?
Beautiful. I think we all just need to
They don't
take
make
that.
it.
and
I know.
Put that on our shoulder.
7 is
I
my
know.
I just wrote it down.
Yeah.
Are you talking, when you say 1 to 7, are you saying levels?
Levels,
Weight
yeah.
protein can be a 1 through a 7 is how they grade their grade levels.
Dog food is usually a 2.
What's usually a
Dog food, which is that
It's
Premier
not
that you
dog
buy
shake,
at
right?
Costco, those Premier little shakes.
Something was a 3,
Yeah,
that's.
the vanilla and chocolate
milk
that's
is
supposed to be
right
around
around
3. It's about equivalent to what you feed your dogs.
Muscle milk.
Muscle milk's the same, yeah.
Really?
So when they tell me that, I go, oh wow, that's about the same as what you give your dog.
Yeah.
What did
By
I
the
say?
way,
That's not much
and
better.
you're probably spending as much in your dog food as our shakes
Oh,
go
that's
at.
usually a big, like, are you serious?
And you're so convincing. I love it. Like, who wouldn't just
You should
go with it, you know?
You're an average.
Like, I love it.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, it's awesome.
Good, I mean,
I
that's
found my notes
amazing.
for the FFR OMC.
Oh, good.
Does anybody want that?
Yeah. Children.
Where are you from? I put, where's your family from?
Right.
For the second F, I think it's
Yep.
family.
Yep.
R is what's your recreation, like your hobby. O is your occupation, what's your occupation? M is what motivates you.
That's right.
And C is common interests.
So there's no age.
Yes. F, M, R, O, and C.
Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you so much.
I knew I had it in there somewhere.
Good. Okay. All right, so know that, we all have ups and downs, and that's still gonna happen, but you just have to get over it. And really, you have to really understand how big this is. Take yourself out of the picture. You're just the messenger. That's all we are, is we are the messenger who gets to benefit from everything, but we're the messenger. And because we've been given this gift, we have to share it. We have to. That's the Gandhi theory and the religious theory. And when you're given something, a gift, you have to share it. And just like you pointed out, we talk about, it's just like talking about God in that sense. You have to share it with others. It's completely two different things, but it's a gift that we have to share. And so take yourself out of the picture, and if you don't share it, are they going to find out about it? Are they going to be able to change their health and their wealth? We don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. But if you get over your fears and your anxiousness and your worries, are you going to be able to help someone?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So
So we
take
have to
yourself
stop
out.
being so selfish.
Right, that's exactly it, Lisa. That's exactly it, because when we decide we don't have the time, or we don't have guts, or we don't have the ability, or whatever else, to talk to our friends or family, or even someone who will be a new friend, to change the way that they feel, and their happiness. I mean, how many of you are happier? Happier, you have a purpose.
I'm telling you that every morning that I wake up and I find myself, and I'm alert in bed, starting to wake up from sleeping, and I'm serious, I have a smile on my face in the morning before I even get out of bed. I mean, I'm serious, I never was like that. I would wake up in the morning, waking up like when I was married, with anxiety, butterflies, just anxiousness. Not warm.
That's awesome.
I'm just
Good.
happy.
Very good.
Happy.
Would you say that's from taking the product and sharing it?
I think it's just,
Or just your overall life change?
I think it's my overall life change and sense of well-being. Yeah, I have a much, I've said this, I think a lot of us have said this, I just have more of a sense of well-being since I've started these programs.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And, there is a responsibility with having a team and sharing with people. But also at the same time, that responsibility also is excitement and energy. And a couple of you were involved with my moment I had a couple of weeks ago where I just cried. I just cried one day because it's all come into fruition that this is real and that things are really seriously happening and things are getting really big. I have over 5,000 people on my team right now. It's big. And it's huge, and things are taking off, where you go levels deep, at 5, 6, 7, 8 levels deep, and these people are just doing it. You know, we don't want them to just do it by themselves. We want them to have coaching, and have help, and have training, and have all of that. But they're still doing it with or without that. And they're changing people's lives, and they're making a difference. I mean, we know for a fact that all of your lives have been changed in one way or another. Whether it's just the satisfaction or the happiness or the weight loss or the health or whatever, something's been happened. So take yourself out of that picture and just know that we have to share this gift. So right now I want everyone to finish up, and this is what we're going to really focus on. We're going to constantly share at each of our meetings what's going on, if there's anything that's stopping you from having that 100% all the time, so that we can get over that, and then so that we can teach our people how to get over that. But let's talk about what is it going to take to get everyone to executive? All right. So write down, and if you don't have a sheet, I don't have enough for everybody, but it's in your plans if you have it in your plans. If not, just take a piece of paper, write on the back, whatever we're going to do. I have extra paper if anybody's that. Write down your consultants that you already have that are paid as consultants right now. And then let's write down an additional 10, because we all need to re-promote out to, we all need to re-promote out to executive all the time. All the time, it never stops. And we don't want it to stop, because if we stop re-promoting out to executive, then we stop sharing the goodness. We stop helping people. We stop the synergy, we stop the movement, we just stopped. And nobody wants to stop, right? No. So let's write down those names. So I want everyone to write down their names. Does anyone need a pen? Carlos?
So we're in executive?
So we're going to do executive.
So we're writing down the ones that
So
are
write down
already
your
paid
paid as consultants already, because those are freebies.
Yeah, and then write other names.
So now, let's take your time and your moment, and let's write down all of the other people who are going to become your next consultants. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, and that's okay. But write down the people who you want to work with, and never forget we have the ability to choose who we want to work with, which is probably the most exciting thing. You don't want to work with that person? No. And remember the little smiley, sad, unhappy face that we have done in the past? If they're grumpy and if they're unhappy, you may or may not be able to change them, so don't mark them down. Mark all the happy ones. Or ones that maybe are happy but could be happier. They're fine too. But grouchy, mean, angry, we don't need that.
Negative.
We don't need that. Okay? So write down your people. Let's get a list of your 10 people. And that's what we want to focus on. Who can we help rank advance to consultant next?
These are our own people.
Your people, yeah. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Because you really can knock this out. Becoming executive is really this simple. All right, let's see how many people do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay, Maria? You're beautiful, you're fabulous, I love you. I have some health, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I have some health products that I think you and Don are absolutely going to love. Are you in? Excellent. You have 2 people who you know who would love these products or want money. Stand up. All right, for health. You and Jameer, fabulous family. You guys are extremely athletic and know people. Do you want to help people with their lives and their health? All right, do you know 2 other people who want to change their health, whether through their kids and having a healthy family? Okay, stand up. Sonia, all right, you just got laid off from your job. I know you need some money. Do you know a couple people who want some extra money too?
Sure.
Stand up. Victoria, I know you're a hiker and you're into the healthy aging and just being as young and vibrant as you can possibly be. Do you know some other people your age who want to feel the same way? Stand up. Greta, you just lost 5 pounds. You want 20 more. She's like, I'm ready. Okay, Laura. Well, let me get through. We also go through scenarios. But Lauren, I know you want to be home with your babies. I know you don't want to work outside of your job all the time anymore. Do you know a couple of people who feel the same way? Stand up. Katrina, you work really long. You're about ready to get married. You love your man and you want to be with him and spend more quality time with him. Do you know some other people who might feel the same way, where they just really want to have fun in their life and they're willing to put forth effort to do that? Stand up. Annie, you are surrounded by people who care about their health and the way they look, and they need the energy and they have to look good. Do you know of 2 people who fit that category?
Yes.
Stand up. Lisa, again, you're into the healthy age and you're feeling fantastic. You know a lot of people your age who are not feeling fantastic, is that correct? You know 2 people who want to change that?
Yeah.
Stand up. Carlos, you are surrounded by athletes and coaches, and you're surrounded by people who their athletics and the way that they feel and how hard they can hit and punch and kick makes a big difference in their daily life. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have 2 people who want to change that and want to compete harder?
Yes.
Stand up. Bam. I just came exact.
Stephanie, do you
Bam.
know?
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian. Bring it on.
Got it.
No, bring it on.
Do you want more money in your life? Do you want to take your boys to college? Do you know anyone else that
I
wants to
got
do
it.
that?
It wasn't
Still
a
here.
World Cup. See?
Okay, everyone, we can do this.
See? Really? Really? Take yourself out of the picture. Take yourself out. Make these people understand when you have this gift and you can change everything about it. And with that, you guys all just made $1,000 to $3,000.
Right?
Did we get chills?
Yeah.
I did. I did. That's it. Really. That's it.
That's really it.
Okay, we're done. Let's give away some gifts.
Hey, and writing this down really does work. It really
Yeah.
does. Like when she would put that challenge and say, you need X and X, and I'd be like, oh, who do I think is even ready for this? And then I would write it down. And then I would say, okay, that's on the left, that's on the right, that's on the left, that's on the right. And then someone would fill out, and then I would cross them out because they decided no. And then I'd be like, okay. Then I'd go through my pool again and say, okay, who else? Who else? Oh, shit, Mike. Then I'd call and I'd say, hey, you're working on the product. I know you're doing good with the product. Have you ever thought about making it more a business? Or do you know of anyone else even that would be interested in joining you? Boom. It's amazing if you write it down.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that speaking it out loud.
Yeah. You gotta put it
Reading
in
out
action.
loud.
I understand reading something better when I read it out loud.
Yeah. Well, and Susan Slice said that on her whiteboard too, didn't she? At the meeting
Yeah,
we were
or
just at, she puts it all on her whiteboard so she sees it and seeing it, it's right there. Because you lose it when it's in your mind.
I've never made a list up until this weekend, so in ICU, when I made my list, it made it real. I'm like, oh, these people are, yeah, definitely, I can call these people.
I make
When you try to keep it all in your head, yeah.
Yeah, and before, Luz would tell me, make a list, make a list, I'm like, I don't know 10 people, I don't know 50 people, I just don't, I don't. But then when I started writing down, I'm like, oh, yeah, I do.
Right. And it's kind of that out of sight, out of mind. So when it's sitting there, it's right in front of you and you're seeing it, it's a constant reminder, okay, I can do something. So I like that.
Yeah. Get rid, we need technology, we need this stuff, but go back to basics. Go to the whiteboards, go to the notebooks. Write it down. Write it down. Have it visually in front of you. Do your tickler system. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, basically it's a recipe box of some sort. You get index cards, you get the numbers 1 through 31, January through December, and then Brenda brought up another card that we needed to go with that. Is that a card? When we were talking about the recipe box, and you had another one for us. But anyways, as you're calling people, you write down their information, and then you write down the, pass it around. The day that you call them, what they said, and if whatever they say, whether they enroll, then you need to call them back and you need to start coaching them every day. So you file them in the next day, and then as soon as you talk to them, you file them in the next day. Because you need to have contact with people every day when you first enroll them and sign them up, whether business or product, real important. If they say not now, great. When would you like to call me back? I know what I have, you're gonna want it. So let's have another conversation. When would be a better time for me to call you back? File that in. And you just constantly, physically, you're touching their card and you're touching them, and it's very, very visual. And it makes all the
Can I
difference.
add to that? Your sheet, I'm gonna sheet that 2 + 2 +
Yeah.
okay. I kind of
Which
do
we
that.
changed to 3 + 3 + 3.
Yeah, whatever. I kind of do that with the box because what I do is, for me, trying to remember to keep up with like people have already enrolled, team members. So what I do is when I put a person's name on there, I have like, okay, blue for me is prospect. Sorry, green for me is prospect. Blue is person enrolled team member, and orange is referral. So if I'm going after someone for something specific, like I have color codes in there. So like my process, like my people that are already enrolled, I try to keep up with them throughout the week. So what I'm doing is I'm putting them in there to make sure that I get to everybody. So that way I know that I'm not like missing somebody throughout the week. I kind of some money with whatever, I'm putting them in there. But I also have my prospects in
I
there.
like that.
So that way I'm kind of making sure not only going with the prospects, but I'm also trying to talk to my team too. So it kind of helps me do both.
Yes.
And then, you know,
That's really good.
Because
And then you're not
it-
trying to take an opportunity.
right, that's what happens, and then you find yourself, so now I'm making sure that I'm reaching for, you know, everybody. Right.
Yeah,
That's
if you
really
follow
good.
that formula, 2 + 2 or 3 + 3,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It might be, I think it was 3 + 2 + 3.
We're at a point where we gotta move fast now. So 3 + 3 + 3, then you get your 9 to 10 phone calls in a week.
Right.
Or a day. But anyways, 10 new prospects in a week. But it does force you, and if you literally follow.
I can forward it to you.
Yes.
We'll be back taking snacks.
Take a picture. But that formula will force you to stay on track. And if you make that your primary focus, and if you're able to do that the first thing in the morning, or at lunch hour, or whatever, I consider this to do this. Put forward it to me. If you keep that formula in mind, do you want just forward? Oh, great, okay, perfect. Keep that in mind, what the formula is, you'll never, ever, ever get off track, and you feel so satisfied. Has anyone followed the 3 + 3 + 3 in a day, 2, 3, 4 days in a row? Do you feel extremely satisfied when you finish that?
Yes.
You feel like you just accomplished everything you needed to do.
3 + 3
And you're done.
Which is the calling.
3 new prospects, 3 follow-ups, and 3 team members. And you do that every single day. Then you can do whatever else you want that day, because you did what you needed to do. Now, some of you may need to do 5 + 5 + 5, 6 + 6 + 6. Some of you may only want to do 2 + 2 + 2. Whatever, you pick your formula. Nothing wrong with whatever formula you choose. As long as you do that every day, and you do it as quickly as you can, you'll receive everything you need to receive. You really will. It's just the magic formula. All right, first winner ends in number 47. Oh, good.
Oh,
Yay! So a couple different business tools. You'll notice I'm not giving away product. I'm giving away business tools. Yeah. Business tools are much better to build with. Number 52 gets the backpack filled with all kinds of goodies.
Is that you?
There we go. Yay! Wonderful. All right, and Lauren, this was our contest winner. It's filled with a bunch of different tools and brochures, as well as multiple window decals.
Oh, good.
So you can put this on yours, as well as give them to your team members.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and our meeting's done. And we are over. Okay, good. Everybody good with continuing these every Monday?